Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Squatch, and I want to give you a little bit of a rundown of what the next couple of weeks look like in the gaming world. I'd say it's actually probably one of the busiest times for gaming in 2018. So what are all the games that I'm talking about here? We got Grim Sky from Rainbow Six Siege releasing actually today, September 4th. We also have the Battlefield 5, we have the For Honor Marching Fire, and the Call of Duty Blackout beta test opening up. And finally, we got Spider-Man and Shadow of the Tomb Raider releasing. So like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on. So I want to give you a little bit more information about all these games, but more importantly, when you can access these games and start having some fun. So first up, we have Rainbow Six Siege's new expansion called Grim Sky. It's actually out today, September 4th. You can start playing that as soon as their maintenance is over. But it's like previous expansions where it adds 2 new operators, but you also get a reworked map of Hereford base, which is pretty exciting, and it looks pretty good so far. The first operator that you're gonna get is a guy named Maverick. He seems pretty cool. He has a blowtorch where he can use that on reinforced walls or basically any surface, but he can open up brand new sight lines and he can gain access to gadgets that maybe you didn't have access to before. And then you have Clash, which is the first ever defensive shield operator. She has a taser on the front of her shield that can slow and do a little bit of damage to the enemies. But primarily, I think it's going to be used as a crowd control feature. It'll definitely be interesting to see how she's used in the game. But lastly, then you also have the Hereford base rework. It's rebuilt from the ground up and it just looks amazing. Can't wait to get in there and try it out. But like I said, you can do that today, September 4th. Next up, we have the Battlefield 5 open beta that starts on September 6th and goes all the way to the 11th. So it gives you a few days to explore this game and see what it's all about. Actually, if you have Origin Access or their new Premiere service, you can hop in today, September 4th, and start playing right away. This is a game that I've been kind of on the fence about. I don't think DICE has done a very good job promoting it and showing off what the game is all about. It wasn't until I was watching a gameplay video by Jack Fraggs that I got a lot more interested in what I was seeing. At the end of the day, the real test will be the game itself, so I'm absolutely going to be hopping in the beta to see if this is going to be a game that I buy in November when it releases. And then also starting on September 6th, you have For Honor Marching Fire open test available from the 6th until the 10th. And what's really cool about this is whether you own the game or not, you can download it and test all 22 heroes as well as their new game mode, which is really cool. For Honor has been doing some really neat stuff lately where they've been offering the starter pack for free to try to increase their player base, which is awesome. For Honor had some issues when it first came out, but I feel like a lot of Ubisoft games, they kind of listen to feedback and they try to improve the game over time. And now the game is actually really fun. It has dedicated servers and they're still adding more content. With this, I think whether you own the game or not, this is a awesome opportunity for you to get in there and see what the game is all about. I mean, with it being free, you really have nothing to lose. And I, for one, am definitely excited to see what the new content is going to be like. So we're only halfway through our upcoming games list, and it doesn't slow down here at all. Next up is Insomniac's Spider-Man, which I don't think I have to explain too much. I think this is going to be one of the most anticipated games of the year because it's Spider-Man. I mean, it just looks awesome. And if you played any of the older Spider-Man games or even superhero games in general in the past, you know that there's a lot to be desired. And this looks like it's going to be maybe a really great entry into superhero games in general, but just the Spider-Man universe. This game comes out on September 7th, so get ready, it's almost here. The next major game that we have coming out is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This comes out on September 14th, or if you buy the digital deluxe version or the higher tier Croft edition, I think it's called, you can actually get the game on September 12th, so 2 days earlier. And I feel like this is another one of those series where you don't really have to say much about it. It's the third in the series of the newer Tomb Raider games, and it just looks great. I think this is going to be a fun game, a fun platformer, as they've always been. And then last but not least, you have the Call of Duty Blackout beta, which I think out of everything, this is going to be the most interesting thing to check out because this is going to be one of the first major AAA battle royale games to come out. Sure, you have Fortnite and sure you have PUBG, but This one's a little bit different. There's going to be a lot of resources behind Call of Duty to get this right. So we'll see if they can even do it. I have my own reservations about it, but after playing the Black Ops 4 beta, I actually have higher hopes for it. It was a lot of fun, I thought, and if they can translate that somehow into a battle royale, I think this could actually be a sleeper hit. The PC beta actually starts on September 15th, with the PS4 version starting a little bit earlier. But I'll post all the exact dates in a link below. So just check that out for your specific platform and you will know when to be ready. But yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. There's a lot of games in a very short amount of time. So if you get a chance, try to hop on and play everything you can. If not, just pick and choose. I mean, you got a lot of options. It's like going to a buffet. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll post information, I'll post trailers for everything in the info section below. Just check all that stuff. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll try to do my best to answer any questions that you might have. But also let me know maybe what you're looking forward to the most. And with the release of all these games, I'll definitely be streaming them over on my Twitch channel. So if you have any questions or want to check it out firsthand, feel free to stop on by and see what we got going on. But I hope this was everything that you needed for your upcoming games, and we'll catch you later, guys.